Hi, my name is Serena, and here's my next video. So this video I actually remember this idea after talking with a friend, because she was looking into insurance for herself and for her longtime boyfriend, and it reminded me that I really wanted to make this video and kind of forgot about it. So, for as long as I can remember, and I will say from when I was born to probably my late teens, so give or take between, I think it was 17 where it really truly happened, or even later. But truth story is, I had Kaiser insurance, and when I was in my late teens, I wanted to get rid of it for different reasons, but I wanted to get rid of it. My late teens, early 20s, I will say, I wanted to get rid of it. So I did. And it took a while, but I did. And one of the reasons one of the reasons why I got rid of it is I never really used it. I mean, for the standard stuff as a kid, like shots and checkups and stuff. Yeah, I used it for that. But nothing really else growing up. I didn't I didn't use it for anything other than that. And then as I got older, it actually dawned upon me that it was probably not a bad thing that I didn't use it for other things than your standard baby shots and checkups. So when I was about 12 or 13, I wish I could find her obituary. I actually don't remember the dates perfectly, but Ronaldo's mom, so Eva Nava, had gotten sick with cancer, and so he took her to the hospital where he works. So he took her to Baldwin Park, and found, I guess, an oncologist he thought was good, and they started doing standard treatments. So I'm gonna say that would probably be chemotherapy and radiation, and really trying to fight the cancer. I think it lasted. I know she passed away in late April to May. I really wish I could find the obituary. That's one thing I really wish I could find, so I could give people some precise dates. But within the time spans, they actually battled the cancer up until the moment that it was that there was nothing they could do. They went really to with's end. She had actually, the cancer had gotten so bad that she had broken her arm, and the hospital had taken the time to go in and try to put a pin in and reset it, and really try to make it a reusable arm. And then probably shortly after that, maybe I don't know, it was really shortly after that, she had actually broken her femur, rolling over in bed, or being moved to use the toilet or something. It had gotten bad. It was bad. And and that was the point where her oncologist had said, no, we're not going to do this anymore. He had talked to Rena. I'm going to say, because I'm pretty sure Ronaldo would not hire a female doctor for his mother, so I'm going to say it was a man. But Ronaldo and the oncologist had talked, and the oncologist had said, I don't think, this isn't no, this isn't viable. Just say we're done. Say you want, call hospice, say you want to take her home, let her pass away at home, surrounded by, her family and people that she loved and stuff like that. There's no point in fighting anymore. This is not going to work. So instead of, obliging that, what the oncologist had said, Ronaldo didn't. he ended up actually logging into her file or her paperwork, or however you want to say that, and somehow changing something in there so that she could get more chemo. And I'm not sure how it was found. I'm not sure like who found it or how, but sometime within, within the span of probably a few weeks, Reynaldo was at work, and the oncologist had walked up to him and said, I want to talk to you alone. And they had talked alone somewhere, but he had said, I found out what you did, and I'm not going to, because it's your mother who's passing away, I'm not going to report you to corporate. And in return for not reporting you to corporate, I want you to take your mom home, and I want you to call hospice and stuff like that. Reynaldo wanting to keep his job, or however you want to put that, said, sure, you know what, fine, sure. And he obliged, and he took her home. But he was lividly pissed at that oncologist for telling him what to do. Or at least it's how it sounded when he came over to see me at my house, because Kaiser was also sending him on a trip to Florida for a conference on something. And he had come over to ask if I wanted to go to Florida with him. And he had done this before. It was perfectly fine to take family members with you to there. Like, he had taken, I had gone with him. I think it was perfectly fine. Let's just go with that. But he had, but they would send their doctors on conferences to different destination locations. So I think they also could say, it's a little bit of a vacation in there somewhere. Like, he went to Hawaii at one point. This was Florida and stuff like that. So, short story is, he had come over to ask if I wanted to go with him to Florida. And then he had taken a phone call and was griping to somebody on the other end of the phone. And I was listening, because I was still in the room, to him talk about, what I just talked about, to talk about the oncologist and how all that went down. So yeah. So besides the fact I never really used my insurance, and besides the fact that, I find that just, deeply disturbing, I really don't want someone delving into my personal history that, even if they are my biological father, that I've never actually talked about with, especially as I got older. And if I wanted to see a lady doctor for something, then not something I really want him delving into and calling me, cold calling me about one day and being like, yo, you saw a lady doctor about this, or you went to go do this, or why haven't you told me about this? Dude, we don't talk that much about any of that type of stuff. To the point, we don't talk that much that, at one point, he actually forgot how old I was. So that's a whole other video in itself, probably. But that's it. I just, had kind of forgotten about that. I really wanted to talk about that after it came up in conversation at one point. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.